pretty sure it actually dates back thousands of years. But it's a traditional practice, and the way that Ikebana actually started out, traditional use and to kind of honor your ancestors or even honor different moments in time. The more modern way of Ikebana, which is kind of what I practice under, is Sögetsu. And Sögetsu Ikebana is more of a freestyle Ikebana, but the use of natural materials to create something that's more simplified and refined. It's an expression of your heart. So whenever you are creating an arrangement, it's supposed to be your heart realized or your own essence, your own spirit realized. And that's what really drew me into it.
How much does research play into your practice?
I've collected a lot of Ikebana books myself and kind of just study everything, tap in as much as I can and learn as much as I can. But under the Sögetsu school, there's a whole education process and kind of a linear way to kind of reach Ikebana mastery. So I'm following through that and going through some of the great levels of learning, but definitely like in the mix of the learning. When the seasons change, you see different things come out and you see different things go, which is also another way of Ikebana. It's just like the life cycle of these natural things that we also live here with and the temporality of all of it.
Yeah, time.
Yeah, exactly. The main thing that you're going to need for Ikebana is going to be some sort of vessel, which is called a suiban. This is what basically serves the flowers with water, which is called a kinzan. So it will kind of transport the water up the stem.
And how do you choose which ones you want to go into which vessel? Is it at the moment or is it premeditated?
I would say I try to do everything pretty intuitively, kind of like flowing into a store and seeing what captures my eye. But I am starting to do more of practice with like color theory and things of that sort. But yeah, so I can get started here.
Yeah, get started and just talk us through a little bit of the process, and I'll be taking mental notes.
Sounds good. So I use this style of like scissor, which I really like. It's comfortable in the hand, nice and ergonomic. And I also cut all of my flowers within water, which is a way of Ikebana as well, and also preserves the flower. So cutting underwater just makes it so the flower is able to absorb the water before the cell closes. You know, you want to really accentuate the natural form of the flowers. So like these flowers, you can see, like, I like these leaves. Like they're very romantic, the way that they accentuate the flower, but some of it's not needed, right? It's sculpting in a way. The way I like to start was like with one focal point and then kind of accentuate things as you go. Within traditional Ikebana, there's representations of earth, man, and heaven. Your earth would be placed at a lower octave, like down here. We're gonna call these octaves. And then your man is gonna be in between that. So a man will be about here. And then you have your heaven, which is gonna, you know, shoot for the heavens. So it's kind of like this ascension that they have.
That's beautiful.
Yeah, it's super beautiful, right? Each time I build an Ikebana, it's like building a world of sorts.
Your man.
This is our man.
What is that one? Can I see that one?
Yeah, check it out. And that's like another thing with the Ikebana too, is you can use anything. This almost looks like rosemary on the side. Here.
It kind of looks like lo mein.
It looks just like
a little bit like.
Looks a little bit like ramen top noodle.
We're just hungry. Is that the earth?
So this actually won't be our earth yet, or maybe this will be our earth.
How long do these arrangements last?
They actually can last for over 2 weeks because it's actually a better way for the flower to absorb the water because of these spikes than like your normal flower arrangement. So it's nice because you can keep it fresh.
I like this already. It looks very
right. That's the thing about Ikebana is it doesn't take much. Like you could do a few things and then you could be like say, hey, I'm done. And you can call it when you want to. It's not up to anybody but yourself.
So there can be multiple like man, earth, and heaven? Do you have to have all three or can you do just like one or two?
I think, well, like Sögetsu is like all up to yourself. So like you can choose if you want to like even follow like the entire rule or not. It's like they give you all the tools that you need, but Sögetsu gives you the flex. You're not like a part of Japanese culture. You're not doing it for like a traditional staple purpose or something like that. So like I feel like Sögetsu, like their school of thought is kind of to give you that room to be creative, kind of experiment with like the traditional a little bit more.
Oh, what is that? It's a strange.
Yeah, right. This one is pretty strange. It's very like posh.
Can I see that?
Yes, feel it.
Nate, look at this. I did not know that plants could even do this.
Yeah, I don't know how these things grow or where they grow.
It looks like a slipper.
It does look like a slipper.
Like you might have
A curly slipper. This could be our heaven.
That's the heaven?
Yeah, this could be our heaven. Once I get a little bit deeper into it, I'll start placing the flowers behind the other ones to see how they look. And with this one, like your arrangements too, you can do something that's more 360. So like kind of caring about the full 360. For this one, I kind of focused on just like this one focal point here. I definitely like to think about the space that it's gonna occupy. For any of my clients, I try to get a picture of some sort of like where they might want it, where you're gonna display it, like if it's for a dinner table or like a regular table, like against a wall. Yeah, I guess all of that like changes the
focal point.
Yeah, exactly. The different way you'll like arrange it. But yeah, I'll call this one complete.
Where should we put it?
Okay, are you guys ready to do yours?
How do I like to start?
Yeah, you want to start?
Yeah, I feel like your energy is a little bit.
You guys can choose anything you guys want.
Okay.
I feel like we're digging these, the ramen ones for sure.
I like this one.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, I like it. I'm down for either. Let's see the pour.
Just
Let's
to
see the pour. Let's see the
just to
pour.
cover a little bit. Can you relax? So this one's the heaven.
Yeah, I think you should. You feel like it should be shorter? Or this is good.
It's making our work.
Yeah. Let's go, guys.
Well, I like the spiky dude.
Oh,
no. Okay. Oh no.
Oh,
What
no,
is
what did
this?
you
It's
do?
like cilantro. What is that? Dill.
Dill.
Dill?
It is like dill. It does look like, oh my gosh.
Okay, I want this one to be man. This one would go into like one spike because like how thin.
You can get it like to go in between the spikes too. So like however you can get it to fit into the structure works. Like if as long as it's into the water, then you'll be good. So let's say you did want this to be a certain place, you can use some of your scraps and like things that you have. You could place them around your stem, like maybe something like a little structure like this.
And then it fits in.
Yeah.
I see.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So you can use like your extra stems as support.
Okay, this is my man. He's a little naked. I don't know though.
It actually does.
Makes a lot of sense.
It makes a lot of sense. Yes.
I like it. I like it. I like it. Your turn, Neville.
Yes, greenery.
Of course you chose that one.
You're a pro already. And then when you cut, you want to cut under the water too.
Why do you like this plant? This one that you
I
chose?
don't know. I think it's just because it's like just greenery and it's not. There's nothing else.
Yeah.
It's like hair.
Yeah, it is. No wrong choices here. You got this.
I don't know if that's true.
I like the way like this lays on top of this.
Don't boost his ego too much. Okay.
Oh, that's beautiful. That looks
This
nice.
is nicer this way. So you can't, this is not, don't look at it yet. Okay, I want this one. Yeah, how's the ramen plant gonna go? I'm gonna turn this a little bit because it's making me uncomfortable. I'm trying to respect your space. I like the ramen. Okay, there's an empty space here though, I feel like.
But empty space is good. That's your negative space.
It kind of, the way that the leaves turn reminds me of Takis. I think I did it right. There we go.
Yeah.
How does that look? How does this look, Nate?
I like it.
I like this.
I like it.
This is the side we have to look at. Let me see.
You have to have to do
We have
that.
to hold it like this.
It's your new baby.
Co-parenting is hard.
My name's Raja. I can be found on IG at Raja Chantal. As well, my Close to Connection flower service is Closer to Connection on IG. Feel free to hit us up.
It's been another episode. Look, don't touch. I'm Nabil. This is Millie. You guys met Raja.
Yeah.
Have a nice Saturday. Bye.
A nice Saturday? This is gonna be released on
Yeah,
Saturday?
but now he has no choice.
Oh, okay.